Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, we give our praises to YAHAWAH, BASHEM, YAHAWASHI, BASHEM, Akakwadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the whole flock of Israel. And the title of this lesson is going to be for wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth. And as you know, Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Wickedness has taken hold from of the four corners of the earth, being the east, south, north, and the west. Everywhere you go, you will find wickedness. All right, the only place you could sort of say you won't find wickedness is where Esau has implanted himself. All right, so wherever Esau dwells is where wickedness is being multiplied. All right, mass produced. All right, every single day of every single hour, every single second of the day, wickedness is being executed. All right, and nothing's hindering. Why? Because this kingdom consists of nothing but wickedness. All right, so you say to yourself, how long is this going to continue? How long is this going to endure until something is done? Okay, because people here and there, they understand that the world isn't right. All right, the world is evil, yet, but they don't understand to the extent of how wicked this world is. Okay, they can only understand from a surface level. Okay, because it says, scriptures say, when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. People are in a mourning state. They're suffering. Okay, normal human basic rights they cannot obtain because this world does not or is not run righteously. All right, it's ran wickedly. Okay, but this is where a higher power has to come in to execute judgment, because there is no true judgment here, because wickedness is the standard. Okay, so who is going to come and say wickedness is wrong when the whole world is ran by wickedness? Okay, of course the wicked themselves are not going to say, let's change our ways and let's be righteous. All right, this is where the Lord YAHAWASHI comes in. All right, and then you have to understand that this is orchestrated. This is done on purpose. The Lord did this for a reason. Okay, and to show what happens when ultimately show his children when wickedness takes hold of the entire earth. This is the fruits of it. Okay, and it's literally hell on earth. All right, because hell is a condition. This is a place where you wake up and really you wish you didn't wake up. Okay, it shouldn't be like that. All right, again, and this is just talking about the people. Okay, obviously you talk about the people first and foremost because the people, as the scriptures say, man, Most High gave man charge and league over the animals. All right, so whoever is in rulership of the earth, all right, everything follows suit. Okay, so if the world is ran in wickedness, that means everybody suffers, from every living creature. Okay, and so on and so forth. All right, so again, who is going to correct all this? Who is going to fix all this? Okay, because from top to bottom, this place needs to be cleansed. All right, it needs to be reset, a refreshing. Okay, and again, like the scriptures say also, if it wasn't for the elect's sake, no flesh should be saved. We're gonna have to understand that if the world was to continue in the way that it is, it doesn't have to be a very long time from now. Okay, according to Esau's eyes, he has a couple more years, whatever his agenda is, until he fulfills his new world order. All right, and according to the Georgia Guidestones, he wants the population to 500 million. Okay, this is what the so-called white man wishes to fulfill. All right, and that'll be if prophecy didn't take place and the Lord YAHAWASHI did not exist, which is obviously, I'm speaking as a man. Esau, so-called white man, would have rulership forever. Okay, and the world would just continue to disintegrate. Okay, and even him being so wise, he would destroy the place which he lives on. Okay, he has all these plans, 2020, 2025, 2045. Okay, but the way this man lives, he cannot abide here. All right, and that's why he tries to explore, and he entertains thoughts like leaving the planet and exploring Mars and things of that nature. All right, but The Lord put bounds which he could not pass. Okay, because if this man was let loose from the earth, what would he do to the Lord's creation? Ultimately, he would slowly but surely destroy it. All right. And the Lord didn't make these things in vain. Okay, he said that the earth was not made in vain. The earth was made to be inhabited. Okay, so the Lord didn't make the earth just to be destroyed. He could have, but he didn't. All right, he just made Esau to be created to be destroyed. All right, but we get into the scriptures. This is 2 Ezra chapter 15 and verse 5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. And why is that? Why is the Lord bringing plagues upon the earth? Because this earth is defiled. Okay, because the people of this earth are wicked. All right, so this is their punishment. The Lord is a power of correction. All right, his name is YAHAWASHI. All right, an angry, melanated black man, so to say. Okay, so they call. All right, but he is from the tribe of Judah. Okay, he is the ultimate Judahite. All right, what the world ignorantly calls an angry black man. Okay, you know, the Lord sending these things because he hates people of this world. Okay, he hates sinners. Okay, he hates sinners. Okay, and the majority of the people on this earth are sinners. All right, and it's not the point that, you know, we don't sin, right? Because we all, even in this truth, we all sin. But the point is the intention. Okay, like it says in the same chapter, they wickedly exercise themselves. All right, meaning they continue, okay, without remorse, you know, without an ounce of regret. Okay, every single day, without a thought passing in their mind that they're sinning against YAHAWASHI. Okay, they don't even acknowledge his existence, and that's straight disrespect. All right, so the Lord is coming with correction, the sword, famine, death, and destruction, plagues. All right, because the Lord hates this world. Okay, and you can say, why did the Lord do this if he hates this world? Because he is the Most High. Okay, his thoughts are not our thoughts. All right, his ways are higher than our ways. He does what he pleases. All right, and there's and like that worldly saying goes, there's a method to the madness. Okay, and the Lord has a purpose for everything he has created. Okay, not one thing he's brought forth you can say it was for nothing. Okay, because the Lord is perfect. All right, his works are perfect. He made a perfect work. All right, and there's no gainsaying his work. All right, if you can't understand something, you know, pray for understanding, and the Lord, you know, he'll explain it to you. Okay, but everything that's said that needs to be known in the scriptures. Okay, you know, there's no outside source that needs to be found. You know, I found, you know, you start, before you know, you start reading the book of Japheth and the book of Enoch. Okay, you know, everything that you need to know is in the scriptures. Okay, you know, so, you know, pretty much keeping it simple. All right, the Lord hates this place because the people that dwell in it. All right, and ultimately because, you know, to sum it all up, he does these things to show his power. All right. So the 2 Ezra 15 verse 6, for wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Their hurtful works are fulfilled. Okay, exceedingly polluted the earth. You can give countless examples. All right, you know, birds dropping dead from the sky, out of the sky because of radiation. All right, air pollution. You know, whatever it may be. You know, 5G. Okay, you know, whales and animals beaching themselves. You know, because of stress or because of you know, plastics. You know, things that are supposed to be where they inhabit. All right, people killing themselves. All right, because of, you know, all type of man-made stresses. Okay, you know, being homeless. All right, that's a simple fix. All right, being jobless, that's a simple fix. Okay, but the person that is in rulership, he does not care for these things. All he cares is for his own agendas. Okay, and again, this is why there's a need for importance of righteous rulership. Okay, because a wicked man, he doesn't have prudence. All right, the counsel of the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom. Okay, and the counsel of the wicked, or for paraphrasing, is not prudence. Okay, prudence meaning to be able to foretell. All right, or sense the sense of danger. Okay, you know, a wicked man, you know, he hideth himself from evil. Right, that's prudence. Right, but prudence, you know, is not a trait of the wicked. Okay, because if they had prudence, they wouldn't be committing wickedness. Right, because ultimately the fruit of wickedness is destruction. Okay, And because again, wickedness is in rulership, all that has been happening since they've been in rulership. Speaking of rulership of the so-called white man being Esau, Edom, all right, it's been nothing but destruction. Okay, he enlarges his desire as hell. Wherever he goes, he makes terrible experiences for the people that dwell, and not just the people, but also that are under. All right, being the fowls of the air, all right, the beasts of the field, all right, the things in the sea, and so on and so forth. Okay, and that's why this man has to get put out of rulership, because all creation would be devoured if Esau was the chosen people of the Lord. Okay, which that sounds disgusting, right? Because look at the short amount of time that he has done to the earth. All right, so imagine if he had a little bit more time. All right, he would destroy everything. Okay, but here it says their hurtful works are fulfilled, meaning they hit their ceiling. All right, like there's no more wickedness that's going to be committed on and that threshold. Okay, the Lord said, once their hurtful works is fulfilled, the Lord is going to come down and make judgment. Okay, because if it were to go past those bounds, first and foremost, that would make the Lord a liar. And if it were to go past those bounds, then this place would be destroyed. His people would be destroyed, and so on and so forth. Okay, that's why it says in Revelation 18 chapter, for sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquities. Okay, because if you read on down in the same chapter, 2nd or 15th chapter, he says, I will hold my tongue no longer, or no more, as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. All right, meaning they continually commit. Okay, and who is hindering these people? Nobody, because they are in rulership. All right, and that's why YAHAWASHI has to return to take them out. Okay, because it says in Daniel, the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men. Okay, and the Lord is coming back to ultimately, again, for his namesake, right? But for his people, right? Specifically the elect of his people, right? Because again, in the same chapter says, behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. All right, and again, first and foremost, it's talking about the elect, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. All right, the Lord's chosen, but it's talking about all the Most High's creation. Okay, speaking of the animals, when the birds chirp in the morning, they're crying out to the Lord. All right, the fish, the whales crying out, singing songs in the sea, they're crying out to the Most High. All right, and the Lord hears these things. All right, and it upsets him. Okay, and who's going to defend these creatures? Who's going to defend these beings? Okay, because there's no defense for them. All right, he even calls Jacob a worm. All right, we have no defense. All right, a worm has no limbs. All it can do is squirm. All right, you can step on a worm, you can cut it in half. A worm cannot defend itself besides hide in the earth. Okay, it has a secret, those secret parts, secret places. Okay, and that's us running onto the Lord. Okay, and that's our defense. Okay, YAHAWASHI shine. Okay, but stay on the point that wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth. All right, and it has to be cleansed. All right, and that's where these nuclear missiles come in. Okay, so this is Isaiah chapter 24 verse 5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. Okay, exactly the point. It's not because the whales have taken over. It's not because orangutans or whatever the case may be. It's not because of the attack of the locusts. Okay, that the earth is defiled. It's because the people that dwell on the earth has caused the earth to be defiled. More specifically, the rulers. Okay, because the ruler allows what is to be allowed. Okay, so the wicked allow wickedness. All right, therefore the earth is in utter chaos. All right, it's out of course. All right, because why? So I'm going to continue. Because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Right, they don't keep or honor the laws of YAHAWASHI. Okay, and people downplay, right? They take for naught. They ultimately, like Scripture say, they abuse his ways. Okay, and ultimately because the Lord have blinded them. All right, they don't see the true beauty of the law, statute, commandments that YAHAWASHI has created. Okay, because he is the author and the artist and, the potter, all right, of all these things in existence. So like when you get a toy from the toy store, or whatever it may be, it comes with an instruction manual. It tells you how to operate it. It tells you how to maintenance it. It tells you how to etc. etc. Why? Because the creator understands exactly what he has made, and he's going to teach you how to take care of it, right? And that's YAHAWASHI. Okay, and who has he given that onto? He's given that onto you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, but the problem is that you're not in rulership. All right, and even when we're in rulership, all right, we also abuse the Lord's ways too. That's why we are in the state we are in now, because we rebelled against him. All right, and ultimately going to the point that the Lord did this for our punishment. Okay, for us to learn what we have done and what happens when such and such takes place. Okay, and that such and such being when the wicked are in rulership. Okay, when wickedness, which we've always constantly committed. Okay, that's why the Lord was constantly, his anger was kindled against us. All right, so the Lord brought Esau, put him in rulership, and showed us, because this is ultimately who was after. All right, the ways we were after is after the wicked. All right, sinning against YAHAWASHI is wickedness. Okay, rebellion is witchcraft. Witchcraft is wickedness. Okay, so the Most High gave the power over to the wicked for us to physically see what happens when the ways that we were following after are in rulership. Okay, and that was the intended purpose of Esau being built up in the state that he is in now. Okay, for an example, because again, wickedness is not gonna last. Okay, the prosperity of the wicked is but for a moment. Okay, and just as quick as this man came into power, just as quick he's gonna be taken out. Okay, but I'm gonna move on. Try to keep this lesson tight. But you read on down in the next verse, Isaiah 24:6. It tells you that the inhabitants of the earth are going to be burnt, and few men left. All right, and that few being the elect. Okay, and even if you aren't, so to say, hit by these nuclear missiles, if you're a heathen, you're going into slavery. All right, and if you're a 2/3, all right, or if you're pretty much a rebel of YAHAWASHI, and you are of that line of the Israelites, being a so-called Latino, Native American, or Negro, all right, you will be taken out. All right, and that's simply to say, the rebels, all right, the rest of the rebels of our nation, they're gonna be put to death. All right, and that's what's getting ready to happen. The Lord's coming to bring fire, because he's coming to clean this place out. All right, and that's biblical prophecy. Okay, the Lord makes he's gonna make what? A new heavens and a new earth. All right, and that new meaning a refresh. All right, a restart. Okay, it tells you that in Isaiah 65th chapter. For behold, I created new heavens and a new earth, and the former shall not be remembered nor come into mind. How is that gonna happen? Okay, because this place is gonna be cleansed. All right, it's not gonna be ultimately, earth's not gonna be destroyed, but the rulership is gonna be destroyed. All right, so this is Hosea chapter 4 verse 1. Hear ye the word of Yahweh, Bashem El Shai, ye children of Israel. For the Lord have a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of the Most High in the land. By swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out, and blood touches blood. Okay, going into the earth being defiled. Okay, blood defileth the land. All right, so Hosea 4:3. Therefore shall the land mourn, and every one that dwell therein shall languish, with the beasts of the field and the fowls of heaven. Yet the fishes of the sea also shall be taken away, because of the wickedness that has been been greatly polluting the earth. Even the animals have to be destroyed, because it has to be destroyed. It's filthy. All right, the things that the animals eat, the things that the animals breathe in, okay, the things that the people do to the animals, all right, it brings confusion, okay, and it ultimately defiles them. All right, so they have to be cleansed also, meaning they have to be destroyed. All right, And that's unfortunate, but that's what happens when wickedness takes root. Okay, so I'm gonna close out here in Second Peter chapter 3, so verse 11. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness? Talking about the kingdom to come. Because if you're talking about, oh, I'm gonna build up, pretty much your kingdom here on this earth, you're gonna maybe making a big mistake. Okay, because this world you see with your eyes right now was not ever made to last forever. Okay, it was made for an example. Okay, and you putting on your chips on this world, you're not gonna have nothing left in the kingdom to come. Okay, you're gonna be empty pocket. All right, and ultimately you're gonna be destroyed, put to death. All right, because the Lord YAHAWASHI has no intentions of preserving this place. Okay, or you in that fact of that matter. All right. So this is 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 12. Looking for and hastening on to the coming of the day of the Most High, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Okay, how is that going to happen? By these nuclear missiles. All right, we hasten the return of our Lord because He's going to put everything right in its proper order. Okay, and redeem us. All right, who the world was made for, being so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. The world was made for our sakes. Okay, but as you can see, we're at the bottom of the barrel. All right, and that's not supposed to be so. Okay, and you say to yourself, why has this happened? Ultimately, we sinned against our power, but ultimately because the Lord did this, because this is according to His word. All right, this is the way He had it set up. All right, but at the end of the day, the Lord dwells with His people. He loves His people. All right, and they're getting ready to be the nation of kings and priests, which the Lord has prophesied that they will be. All right. So 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 13. Nevertheless, we, according to His promise, look for new heavens and a new earth. And that word "new" in the Greek, it goes to kainos, which means pretty much means to refresh, afresh. All right, restart. All right, cleansed. All right, and I quoted Isaiah 65:17. That's that promise. All right, the Lord is gonna clean this place just like He did in the times of the flood. All right, He cleanses the earth. He cleansed the earth by water. All right, and this time He's gonna cleanse it by fire. Okay, and that's what we're waiting for. Okay, because we're ultimately waiting on YAHAWASHI's return to do so, because only He can do that. All right, but continuing, wherein dwelleth righteousness. All right, that's why Scripture say, when the righteous bear rule, the people rejoice. All right, when the righteous in authority, okay, the world is ran how it's supposed to be ran, because they've been given the instruction manual. Okay, Esau, the so-called white man, has not been given the instruction manual. That's why he's destructive. Okay, he's out of place. All right, and he's out of touch. All right, and ultimately he does not belong here in rulership on this earth. Okay, and the Lord's gonna be able to show that. Okay, but like it talks about the New Jerusalem. All right, it means a refreshed. All right, we're gonna be cleansed, as the land's gonna be cleansed. So of course the people are gonna be cleansed. Okay, because the land cannot be cleansed unless the people are cleansed. All right, and ultimately, the Lord is going to take out the power of the wicked to set up the righteous, being the elect of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans under YAHAWASHI. All right, under YAHAWASHI. And this is how the earth's going to break forth singing. Okay, because the people who were designed and given the instruction manual how to run this earth are going to be in authority. Okay, and that's coming after Esau is destroyed. Okay, because Esau is the end of the world, Jacob's the beginning of it that followed. All right, but those winners be edifying, and as always, I want to give our praises to Yahawah, Bashim Shai, Bashim Kakwadash, the honor to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the whole faith of Israel. Shalom.